Hello and welcome to the Pod Game. This is your trainer educator Trina, Cale, Rosario with the Office of Preparedness, narrating key aspects of this online game so that you can use this as a very important tool to prepare you for the points dispensing exercise. Don't forget to print out your after action report at the end of the game and bring it with you to the training exercise. So first we're going to look at all the different tabs. The first one here is the Home tab, and it really goes into a description of what's going on with this scenario. And the scenario is a small airplane has released anthrax over the city. Pods or points of dispensing are being set up to treat all the citizens. The city health department springs to action. You're about to be transported into the middle of the drug dispensing center with all the distractions of a frightened and confused public. Stay calm and focused as you get as many people through the center as possible. And that's easier said than done, to stay calm and focus. So here, next is the Learn tab, and this is really telling you how to play the game. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose one of the roles. Today we're going to do the medical screener or triage, because this is the role that I would be doing in a pod. And you're going to remember to, if this is the first time that you're playing, that you're going to do the training module first, because the training module will take you through everything that you need to know for the game. Remembering that we are using this to enhance our efforts to teach all the employees to work efficiently and sensitively with the public to maximize throughput in the times of crisis. Again, getting as much medication into as many of Delaware's public as possible. So if we go to, I'm going to skip over the Play tab and go to the Deploy tab. This is just information on how to access the game at the website or through the learning management system. And then there's more resources in the About Us tab here. If you want more information on public health, on the CDC or the university, there's information here. And then the final Play tab is what we're going to click here. This is where you go to actually play the game. And again, it gives you more directions, and it talks about making sure the first time you play that you're going to choose the training module. And then it gives you technical requirements. So let's go ahead and let's click play the game. It loads the main game. And we're just going to do a couple of the scenarios in the game, a couple of the people, just to give you an idea of what the game does. It's taking a few minutes. There we go. Okay, so we're going to select our role, and you're going to make sure that you're matching the role to whatever shock pod role that you have. So we're going to choose medical screener, and then we're going to go through the training module, because the training module will show you how to play the game. And there's the sound. It gives you sound, that background noise sound, which is so realistic in a true point of dispensing setting. And then you have the training module introduction here. Talks about, this gives a brief introduction on how to play the role of a medical screener. So the first thing it's going to talk about is the line queue. And this represents how many people you are waiting in line at your desk or your area that you're working. The next one is showing the rate meter. This is how well you're doing in the game. If you're making a lot of mistakes, it's going to be low. If you're doing very well, it's going to be high. Then this is showing the time left up here in the corner. You have 15 minutes to do 23 people. Then here, this is saying the area contains your name and role information. The next is the quit button if you need to stop for any reason, but don't forget to print out your after action report. And then this is where you will call for help when you need things, when you need assistance for like the supplies that are down here. Anytime you see an X on the supplies, that's when you would hit that call button there. And you want to check your supplies on a regular basis. Then you're going to have face-to-face challenges here.
I'm not sure I should be taking any of these drugs. I'm on birth control.
And so once you have this face-to-face challenge, you can either read or hear, which gives for different learning styles. So your face-to-face challenge options are that during a crisis, the public may have questions or concerns. So you're going to want to choose one of these. And as a medical screener, your basic job is to separate symptomatic patients from non-symptomatic patients. So anyone who is sick, you want to make sure they're going to medical evaluation. Anyone who is not sick, you want to send through the forms reviewer. And after addressing any problems determining the patient's status, you're going to use the red buttons to send them onto their proper way. Remember, we need to immediately get people through the lines. And then there's a chat window here. This is where you make the call to request more supplies or to request personnel if you need a mental health person, a security person, interpreter, or assistant person. For example, if someone comes on the line and throws up, then you would call for assistance to someone come help you with that. You would not want to handle that on your own because you still want to work through getting people through the line. And don't forget about the pop quizzes. We need to make sure, because the anthrax, you have people, the public is coming through asking a lot of different questions. You want to make sure you're answering those questions, that you have all the information that you need about anthrax to answer those questions. So there's lots of assessments during this whole game. Remember, your goal is to see as many people as possible. Don't waste time on irrelevant information. So this is going to take you through the game. Again, 15 minutes to complete 23 cases. We're just going to do a couple just to show you how it's played.
Hello. It's getting a little hard to roll this thing through here. Can I get somebody to help me?
So this is when you would call for assistance. And that's the correct thing to do. Right. So you've handled one person. You have a pop quiz already. What is the most lethal form of exposure to anthrax? Inhalation anthrax, which is correct. The next person.
I'm sorry, I can't walk any farther.
You want to call for assistance again, I think. So I've handled that person correctly. The next person.
Hello, I was at the target side, but I'm fine.
I think you want to ask the standard questions. Yes. Well, there may be something more important here. I'm not sure what the answer is to this one. So we're going to send to the medical evaluation, which is the correct way. But I don't think I handled the person too well.
Hi.
And so we're going to quit at this point so you can see the next part.
Send anyone to the hospital?
So we'll quit the game, and it's going to show you how you're going to reprint the report. This is very important. The after-action report needs to be printed out so that you can see how well you've done. Here it says I did 902 people in an hour. Remembering that the goal was 1,200 people per hour. So this is our general results. Then there's challenge results. This is showing how I handled each case. So I did case 1, I did correctly. Case 2, I handled correctly. Case 3 and 4 I could have handled a little better. So it's giving me some hints as to what I should have done correctly. And then there's a pop quiz results here. I did get that pop quiz right, but there's pop quizzes throughout the whole thing. So that's the end. That's the pod game. And so again, don't forget to print out your after action report. And I hope you enjoy playing the game. Have a good one.